Is this thing on? Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Soul and Grace. I'm your host, Danielle, and I just want you to know that you are really special, one of a kind, getting better with time. And there is just something about you that is unlike the others. Never forget that. Okay? Everybody out here rapping, they not like us. But I don't know if y'all really feel that for real in your soul, like me. Or like you should, because yeah, they are not and could never be. But welcome back to another episode of Soul and Grace. As I said before, how are y'all doing today, this morning, afternoon, or night? Whenever you are tuned in to Soul and Grace. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe on all platforms tagged below or above somewhere on this video. Don't you want to share the good? Don't you want to share some self-love with somebody close to you? Maybe you don't. I don't know. Maybe you're trying to get it for yourself. So make sure you subscribe and keep listening. But yeah, welcome back. I've been going, but I'm finally sitting my ass down or, pretty much paused. Kind of. kind of. Welcome to June. We're kind of catching up. We're kind of catching up with life in a way. But this is the start of Pride Month. So happy Pride Month to all of my people attached to the LGBT element of P, because I don't want to forget nobody. So everybody attached to that, happy Pride Month. Oh my God, be real gay this month. Oh my God. Anyways, y'all, we're back. I'm back in a way, in the best way, kind of well rested, kind of not well rested, trying to grasp a routine while also trying to live life like it's golden every single goddamn day. But anyways, we are back and I'm just getting back in town from like the quest of I don't know, younger me without all the baggage and awareness and stuff. Loved it. Loved flying, travel, road trips, all the things. But now, especially when it's just so close together, I've already expressed how I literally cannot, like, it takes me, I'm just always being honest, 2 weeks to reset coming back from vacation. So even if it's like a short trip or something, anything that throws off my schedule, I am just such a, I don't know what you would call that, but it just takes me some time to reset. So it's really catching up to me. So I'm happy to be home for a few weeks anyways. And then just kind of like slowly resetting, slowly going back to normal and trying to be normal. But I've kind of just accepted that I'm just going to have like a very unnormal as routine schedule in life. And that's okay. Y'all, 5 a.m., 4 a.m., 3 a.m., which is insane, but I guess life calls to that, those routines, especially like I do understand that because as a doula, my schedule fluctuates a lot, especially if I'm doing like postpartum work. But outside of that, yeah, child, my alarm is set to go off at 5:30 a.m., but mostly I'll wake up around 6:45 to 7 if I don't have any major things to do. Because I also find that I am someone, if I know I have a lot of things to do the next day, I don't sleep really good. It's like I'm anticipating the things that I need to do, but not in a bad way. Just like I know I need to get them done and I'm committed to getting the shit done. So I kind of like obsess over it in my dreams too. It's kind of crazy, but Anyways, I also had like a little mini staycation that was really nice while visiting family Texas. In Texas, and that was really nice. I actually like vlogged that, but you know, right now the vlogs are just for me at this point. But I'm working on it. I posted like my first little YouTube reel or whatever. Child, I don't know. There's always something popping, but I'm trying to just honestly, I need someone to manage my social media and stuff for me. I'll film the content. I don't need a filming team or nothing. I just need you to edit it and post it and write the captions and do all of that and let me focus on the other harder things I have to do, like producing the show. So yeah, but it was nice, to have a little trip. And like I said, I'm a little recharged, but I don't know. I'm recharged from my break, but also happy to be back. Like getting back into my routine where I can feel like I'm on top of my responsibilities. Because yeah, like vacation and stuff is fun until you start remembering like, oh, I got this, like the things that I could be doing once all the fun shit is done on vacation. So happy to wrap up all the travel and stuff for a few weeks. But, anyways, as we hop into this week's episode, we do not have a gotta have it. But I did just want to give a few words of encouragement because summer is basically here. It's hot and we're seeing a lot of skin that is showing and all of the things. This is mostly words of encouragement for the ladies that are like panicking because they feel like they don't have their summer body. Baby, size up. Just size up. Get the outfit, size up, go home. Um, tailor it to how tailor it to your body and your looks or whatever, but it's already here. Don't even worry about it. Just size up. And you'd be surprised. A lot of the times, a medium and a large, even an extra large, is not that much different. Mix and match your fits. It'll work. The most important thing is that you just stay active. You still get your walks in, get your steps in, hydrate. Eat 80% of 80% healthy, 20% whatever the fuck else you want. Especially if you are someone who has done your cleanses and stuff to prep you for the summer. Yeah, have fun. Wear the outfits, size up if you need to. Have fun with it. That's all I want to say. Because I had my dressing room moment. And not because, like, I constantly work out. But it was more so me not thinking I wasn't going to fit this outfit. And it fit perfectly. And I ended up getting a bigger size more because it's like, what does shit do when you put it in the washer? It dries. So, yeah. Don't panic. Wear the fit. Size it up. Have fun this summer in that outfit. Okay? But let's go ahead and get into Soul Search. From the title of this episode, you probably already see that I wanted to talk about summer 2024's bucket list. I saw this trend on TikTok or whatever, or just a conversation of like having a bucket list is not about just like dying, trying to do shit before you die is so awesome to me. And I'm so happy that women are trying to take advantage of their life and take control of their life and do other shit than go to brunch, get drunk, go to the clubs and stuff. Like, there's so much other stuff to do out there. So it's nice to see that the community is interested in seeing about those other things. But of course, before we hop in, I do, because we don't have a gotta have it, it might be everywhere, but I just wanted to say, as we keep getting like these little tastes of summer and stuff, like, I actually went to the first Vibes in the Park of the summer season. Y'all, your playlist. Make a summer playlist. This is not a part of the bucket list thing, but make a summer playlist because the way music will, mm, it just it just will do something for you. Make a summer playlist ranging from so many different songs. Like I made note of this because I don't know how to express like how important it is to explore different sounds and groups of people, but sounds like and when it comes to music. If this makes sense, sorry if I'm rambling, but this is gonna be like a little controversial, but like you need to listen to some other shit, okay? Not just the mainstream stuff. Find other music to listen to because you might be missing your song. You might be missing your song, your summer anthem, your life anthem. You gotta have an everyday anthem. And for some reason right now, mine, besides like house music and Afro beats and stuff like that. So those are just like genres, I guess, that I really like. But besides that, I feel like my song, and it's like, I guess it's like a coincidence because this is kind of like recession bops, but is that song called "Time of My Life" by Pitbull and Neo? Yeah, yeah, it's vibes. Okay, I work my ass off. Still can't pay it though, even though bills are paid. But I got just enough to get off in this club. Hey, if you just need like a little good, remember when people used to dance? Go back to 2008. Anyways, enough of that rambling. Summer 2024 bucket list. I'm outside this summer, especially now that I've gotten all of my just the start of summer sports, the freaking family stuff, visiting family. Like I feel checked in every part of my life. Like now I can move on, and I don't need people to bother me or work to bother me or anything to bother me until August. August sometime for me. I know everybody doesn't have that luxury, but for me, that's when I'll start back up. So I'm gonna be fully dedicated to checking stuff off of this list, okay? If you're not familiar with the bucket list, a lot of I don't know if it was like this term was more famous after the movie The Bucket List or what, but a bucket list is a list of things that people want to do or be a part of, like shit they want to do before they pass. But you don't have to wait or think about it in the sense of that. You can make a everyday, all day, all life 365, or at least for like a yearly bucket list. And I don't know why, like we focus so much at the beginning of the year of making these New Year's resolutions that a lot of people never come back to think about, ever think of, or like continue past the 3-month period. Just be honest, it's okay. That's where the grace comes in, y'all. Y'all, you know what resolution or whatever you didn't stick to that year, this year. That's your business, though. That's your business. But anyways, I wanted to list out some of my plans and things that I want to do while having the best summer of my life. One of the reasons that I went with red or felt like it was calling to me is because I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to give mermaid vibes, which if you're watching on the YouTube, these little strands, if you're watching on YouTube or the visual, I will be uploading this visual on Spotify, so it should play under this audio. But if you're looking, it's definitely giving mermaid to me. To me. But I want to have this mermaid as summer. Sounds childish, but just listen really quick. So, a mermaid summer for me is like when you think of a mermaid, you think of a mermaid as just this beautiful, mystical creature or being. Maybe you visualize Ariel or something, but uh no. I just think of like the actual mermaid, maybe even the emoji for the mermaid with the brown skin. 'Cause yeah, she's cute. But mystical, just beautiful and alive and one of a fucking kind. That is the summer that I would like to have and the energy that I would like to embody this summer and honestly for the rest of the year. So yeah, the red hair was like a start of that for me. So here we are. Here we are. But I wanted to talk about some of the things on my list. It's just a few of them because what I've seen on a lot of other little clips and videos are like 100 things or whatever, but I'm not even gonna try to commit to that. I probably have like 50 things I want to do, and I'll probably only get 30 of them done. But again, it doesn't have to just be a summer bucket list. It could be a bucket list for the rest of the year, and that shit's okay too. But first on the freaking list, learn to grill. Now, if you follow me or you know me or whatever, I love to cook. I love to cook. I love to bake specifically. But I really love to cook. Or I love a good recipe. I love to follow recipes. I love to watch people cook. I love to eat food. I just love food. I know you can relate. A lot of us can relate. But I do not know how to grill. So up until this point, I've been learning. I have not have that I've been learning, but I did it the other day. And that was like, at that point, I was like, now why do I need a man again? Why? And I grilled some fish, not salmon either. Not salmon either. I'm a big girl now. I am a big girl now. I don't need a man for nothing. And what's crazy is my mom tried to play me like, if you're using a grill, it's not like a charcoal. It tastes the same. And maybe it doesn't taste the same. Definitely not the same as a smoker. But that fire is lighting those veggies and protein, whatever that is going to be, is doing what it needs to do and it's working. So yeah, that's my first thing and I'm working on it now, right? So learn to grill. One thing about reading my notes and stuff for the show, or like my outline for the show off my phone that I'm not liking compared to my iPad is like, I keep having to unlock my phone. That's suspicious. You see me looking. But anyways, number 2 on my bucket list, or just from my gathered list, I would like to learn. I'm so embarrassed to say this, but I can't keep up with no line dances. And maybe not, I don't know, let me not say that. I can do the cha-cha slide. I can King Wayne with it. Is that how you say it? It's like a Florida. It's Kaya. I can Kane Wang with it, and what's crazy about the Kane Wang with it, I learned that from a cousin's family, being with them one weekend. I had never heard the song before. I had never heard that Kaya song. So like when I remember hearing that, and I remember going to go show, I don't know if it was like my mom or my sisters, but I couldn't believe I learned something else. Cha-cha slide, been doing that forever. So that was easy. But I can't do the Tamia slide, and it's kind of like making me sad, just simply for the fact like every black event I go to, they're doing it, and here I am on the sidelines with a little shoulder rock because I just can't do it. But I like the song, and this I just be rocking and snapping, watching from the sideline. But I gotta learn that. And then there was another song that they played at Vibes, and they were like, "Oh, this a new da da da." It couldn't have been that new. Everybody was on the dance floor. I mean, not the dance floor, but out there doing the dance, and they were doing it so good. I had to ask my mom and them, like, why do I not know the electric slide? I know a little bit now. That especially when the people doing it to shit, all the classics, and then Beyonce now, it's like I have to know how to do this. That I can do a little bit, but I'm not gonna lie, getting dizzy. Getting dizzy. I can twerk, I can dance some Afro beats, I can whine, I can do all of that, but I cannot do the line dances. So that's number 2 on the list. Cause I want to get in the Tamia slide. That's the one I have to master before the summer is over. If I had to think about like what is at the top of my list, learning the Tamia, what is it? Is it the Tamia shuffle or whatever? I need to learn that shit. I need to learn it. So we'll see at the end of the summer if we got it down, because I'll make a video doing it just to celebrate that I can do it. Number 3 is attend Denver Pride. I hate when I hear stuff, but attend Denver Pride just because I used to go to the one in Dallas, been to the one in LA, and it's kind of like I need to get back in the field a little bit. Get back in the field, go have fun with can I say the gays without being Me Too'd or something? Can I say that? Because I just want to be with the girls. That's it. That's it. Next, I am looking forward to trying either like a new music class or a music class. I've shared on my TikTok that I am now a bass player, but I want to learn more or learn another instrument, or I would like to try a new arts and craft. So I don't know. I kind of been eyeing this DJ course that shows you how to sample a track off a record, and that sounds really nice. The class is super early on a Saturday, so I'm just thinking I just need to commit to that, but that's on the list too. It could be really, really fun. I really love watching DJs or the live sets, or I just love music. So learning how to mix it and do something different with it would be awesome. Of course, there's like all these different programs and stuff, but I want to be I'm trying to be, with everything else like just being so handheld and digital on your phone. It would really be nice to like just learn or have another option to do something that is not at, like technology where I gotta look at a computer or a screen. But yeah, so that's not too exciting, but if you're a creative, that's exciting for you. Even if you're not a creative, go do something and throw yourself outside of your comfort zone. Be a little creative. It shouldn't do you no harm. So next on the list is attend a live music or jazz, mostly live jazz, because for some reason Denver has a lot of jazz concerts and beer festivals and stuff. So I just want to try one. Maybe not the beer festival because I don't really want to do that, but one of these live shows. I know the Gardens does it, City Park has it, Centennial Park, I think that's the name of that park. Centennial Park there are so many parks with outdoor stages, and they host live events every week. So definitely want to check that out. Another thing along the lines of jazz succeed. What are you trying to say? Is something else trying to be said? Something else along the lines of jazz would be going to Dazzle, or there's another jazz club. Let me look it up really quick because I want to share it. Denver. Okay, so there is like Herb's Hideout. Been there, really nice. If you want to see like, I don't want to say underground, but just like a random somebody that's good at what they do there. So there's Dazzle and there's Nocturne, which is a little bit newer if I'm not mistaken. Dazzle is like a staple here, but I would love to go do that, like get the table, have dinner there, dessert, like have the cocktails, spend the night just listening to music and vibing and pretending like I come here all the time. This is my secret, with my little fake cigarettes. I don't need to be in there with a cigarette, but you know, jazz baddie. That's is that a thing? I see they're trying to claim the Sade thing. Things that become trends are crazy because could nobody be Sade but her? Nobody. Y'all are insane. But anyways, next on the list is camping, or like a camping road trip. I live in Colorado, so there are 1,000 places to go to. Sadly, I'm finding out they are booked up so fast and so soon. So definitely something I'm trying to work on. But besides that, like, it doesn't really even have to be in Colorado. I'm surrounded by some other beautiful states as well that are easily accessible and easily can be driven to. Now, for somebody that's listening and they're like, oh, you can drive, but I don't have that option or something. See what options you have, because there are buses, there are trains, there are homies, there are friends, there are pretend lovers, is what I would call them for you guys that are dating. Sorry, not sorry. But whoever is getting your attention right now, you have them as an option to get on the road again. If you can't do a plane, get on the road again. Another thing that's along the lines of being outdoors will be hiking a new trail. Again, I live somewhere where I can kind of do these things, but there are a ton of trails that I have not done, thought about doing, or whatever. So it would be really nice to do that. I know one of the trails that I really, really love, because it's so beautiful, maybe I'll share it, because if you decide, hey, I've never been on a hike, I would like to go, this hike is shaded, is really not that hard. I would say that it is beginner friendly if you can read a map. If you can't read a map, or if you can't read a map and you have a hard time following directions, I don't know. But it is the Enchanted Forest hike. So beautiful, really nice. Can't really quote you on how long it will take you to get through it, but good luck. It's really nice, really easy, and it's so beautiful. It really is like a fairy tale movie once you get through the drier areas. But yeah, so yeah, hiking a new trail area, lake, what are the other things? Just doing a new trail. And lastly, on my list that I wanted to share would be hosting a paint party. So I don't want to give too much of my business out, but One of the things that I would like to do to introduce my friends and just community and stuff to something is host a paint and sip experience where it's not just like your typical paint and sip, paint, get drunk, or if you live somewhere where cannabis is legal, you can go do that too in a paint and sip as well. But this is a little different with better options, and it would be abstract art. But I would really like to do that, and it would really be a very important thing for me to do this summer. Is again, it has something to do with some other plans and aspirations. So that would be fun. But I'm thinking about doing that. Like, if I'm not really wanting to do anything big for my birthday, that would be considered pretty big for my birthday. Is it would just be me being helpful and to friends and new friends, and just like teaching them some of the things that I know and love, or teaching them about some of the things that I know and love, and a different experience and things like that. So I think that would be fun. Now, of course, there are 100 things I do, or I'd do, but this is just a few things. All I know is I'm outside this summer. I don't know about you. Hopefully you are. You find a way to be, even if it's just simply that, just going outside. Hopefully everyone either has some type of a little community, or you can easily put yourself out there, or I'm not saying that right. More so, you are eager to build community or you're not. So you're gonna go find it, or you can just be sad you don't have it. But hopefully you are surrounded by that, or looking to find it. If you're in Denver or Colorado area, I'm always sharing stuff. I try to share stuff. My friends are always sharing stuff with me for things to do. Oh, another page that I really like, I do not know her because I don't think I've like actually seen her at any of the like events I've been to that I would run across her, but I love her page. Her name is Community Keys, or I believe Community Keys, and she shares a lot of the popping events that are going on for us, by us, in Denver and surrounding areas. So with social media, try to find, like, it seems to be a trend, like that's a new influencer of some sort, or like, I don't know, they're online communities that are of people that are sharing things to do, and not just the things that you can see, I don't know, like on your Facebook or your neighborhood flyers and shit like that. But we're gonna talk about that in Queen. It really seems like I'm flying through the damn show today, but the bucket list conversation is like so short because it's kind of just like, once you hear about it and I'm giving you some of the examples, girl, get to it. Get your list together. Think about some things you want to do and be very specific. I find that when we are very, very specific about things, it's easier to get them done, and you have the vision to do it. And solely focus this list off what you want to do. Please. What you want to do for you, by you. Please. Because otherwise, you're just going to be disappointed that people didn't do shit with you. And how many times do I have to tell y'all? It's okay to do stuff by yourself. You'll meet somebody there. People there. Be weary. Like, be a little weary, but have fun. Live life and get the experience more than anything. But I just kind of wanted to touch on some of the options you have to find events that are going on in your city, area, town, wherever around you. Of course, there's social media. But besides that, one of the easiest ways, if you're somebody that just doesn't know how to stay in the know of things that are going around, town for you. Hashtags are gonna either tell you too much, not enough, or end you up in the wrong place and on Instagram some weird places sometimes. But don't be afraid to hashtag things to do. Type this things to do in blank near me. If you want to get real specific, put the month, put the date sometimes. Some of these like apps and things are that specific. People will tag that. But otherwise hashtags, easiest way to do it. Things to do today, tomorrow, some groups you're looking for, whatever. Hashtag, just be very specific and hashtag it like specifically for what you're looking for, because somebody either has already looked into it or they oh, my earring, they've already looked into it or it's not there. So that's the only thing that could go wrong with that. But outside of that, Eventbrite is a good one. I haven't been on Facebook in a very long time, but I'm guessing if you Google search or Bing or whatever, Yahoo, whatever the fuck you search on, it will come up for that. Word of mouth, when you go places, talk to people. Stop going in places not talking to people, because the way that I have found out things for or from strangers is crazy. Sometimes in like 2 minutes of conversation, I'm finding out so many different things or shit to do in my areas around the city for my kid, just whatever. You really just never know. You never never know. I mean, seriously. And it's an easy way for you to build community. Talk to the people around you. I don't know why we are so afraid to talk to everybody, but we can easily comment shit under a post for them and have conversations with them. Full blown like social media relationships, but we can't conversate in person. I'm not gonna try to go off on a tangent on that, but for the people that can't see the visual, I just gave the camera such a dirty look, because why is it so hard for, and all of us have our struggle with this, but hey, I'm trying to beat that little devil of feeling like I don't talk to people. I'm so friendly. Sometimes I'm just too over friendly, because I'm having a conversation. I'm forgetting it's 12 other people behind me. But talk to the people, because you never know what they know that you didn't know. But, and then again, community, whatever your community resources are, call around. Somebody knows something. If the seniors can find things to do weekly and still be at home by 6 or in bed by 6, you can find stuff too. Yes, we can. Get outside. Get in the field. I love that saying so much, because I feel like for some people, like, you have to just talk normal, because if I talked to everyone like how I would talk to a client or something, they might think you sugarcoating it. But the easiest way to not sugarcoat it is to simply say, get in the field, get outside, go for the life that you keep imagining, dreaming, hating yourself for not having, hating your circumstances for not having. Find other ways to build that life and do the things. Because guess what? Sadly, it's rare that life is just ever going to be like, here you go. This is for you. Enjoy it. Life is truly what you make it. So you're going to have to make something out of nothing by putting yourself out there, making yourself very uncomfortable, so then you can get comfortable with new places, new people, and new things. I do this for the audio listeners, my hands, but I do this hand talking But it's still something that I have to learn and constantly remind myself, because there's so often where it's like I want to do things, and Lord, please don't let something happen the day I need to do so. Because then I'm just kind of like, you know what? I can just cancel the whole day and keep my peace. I was this close to getting mad about something. Let me just not allow myself to do that. So I'm trying to unlearn that mentality when it comes to things, because that is not realistic and it's not okay. It's not okay. And really, when you think about it, being mad or just being unhappy with circumstances is just like, it really is a personal problem at the end of the day. Like, there are outside influences that can really influence that, but how you respond is everything. How you respond to everything is everything. Now that you know you're unhappy and you don't have a bucket list for this summer, what are you gonna do? Now that you know you're unhappy and you don't have a bucket list for this summer, what are you gonna do? Make something out of nothing without feeling like it's nothing or it's not enough or it could be better. Because sometimes it is really just better, or it's enough for what you need. Anyways, that's all I have to say for this episode. Thanks for listening to me ramble about living life this episode. As always, thanks for tuning in and listening and sharing and liking and subscribing, since that just came out so weirdly. But thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on all the platforms, and most importantly, Spotify. We are actually doing some decent numbers there, and I must say, I'm proud. So I'm gonna keep showing up. I'm gonna keep showing up anyway. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week, next episode. Not next month, I promise. I'm out. The millennial urge to. I'll see you next week.